Conference. We certainly appreciate you being here. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up our esteemed 12th President of Livingstone College, Dr. Jimmy R. Jenkins, Sr. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Willis. And first of all, let me express my appreciation to all of you for being here this morning and for sharing in what we believe is a happy occasion and one that we are excited about in terms of this announcement. And so we wanted the public to know, because we do anticipate that from this announcement and movement that there's going to be a great deal of new excitement at Livingstone in terms of the athletic program. And so we very much appreciate your being here. It is really with a great deal of pleasure and a great deal of anticipation that we announce the change of guard in terms of the athletic program. People know about Livingstone. We know about our athletic programs, and we've had historically, the institution has done some great things in athletics. And so really this is about maintaining the momentum of the college in terms of moving this institution forward athletically. When I came here as president, it's almost 7 years ago now, we did not have, at that time, we did not have a golf program. I know there had been a golf program historically. The college had not only had a golf program, but in fact had a national championship in golf. And so as we tried to develop the programs, I wanted to know who was the person that was responsible. I had met this young man on the golf course at a tournament, I believe it was, and he was telling me about the fact that he used to be the golf coach here at Livingstone, and he talked about the students that he had recruited and so forth, and the accomplishments of the program. And I was questioning, why would Livingstone drop a program that had done so much on a national scale that really could be great for the institution. And so with that discussion that I had with him, I invited him to come back to campus and to restart, for lack of a better description, restart the golf program at Livingstone. And so he came back to the college and he started to dealing with this. I discovered also that when we brought him back on campus, that there were a lot of people, both in Salisbury, North Carolina, as well as in the Charlotte area and so forth, who knew this man and who were really had given us such a great deal of compliments on the fact that we had brought him back to campus to work with this program. And so, networking is very important at an institution. When you are dealing with at a private school especially, and you're trying to reach out to develop support, and you're trying to reach out to develop donors and so forth for the college, networking is critical to that sort of thing. And I discovered that this man had just a tremendous network that followed him, that was a part of him. And so when we decided that we needed to bring in a new athletic director, I appointed a committee to deal, because I wanted the committee to look at the individuals who were applying for the job. And so the committee did, and then the committee sent me 3 names. And at the top of that list, for me to look at the 3 names and decide on those 3 names which one of those individuals I wanted to have come and be the athletic director, his name was there. And so then I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with him about being the athletic director, and he shared with me a lot of exciting things that he thought he could bring to the table as the athletic director, and the networking that he had, and the things he had already done. And a lot of people who could be very supportive of the college called me and said, this young man that you've got there, he's the kind of person that we love to see. If you choose him, I can tell you that we're going to be very supportive of this college, because we know him, and we know he's a great leader. We know he's a great person, and he's the kind of person that we think will bring excitement to the campus in athletics. So with that said, I sat down and talked with him, challenged him about the things that we wanted to get done. He stood right up to the challenge and said, I'm ready. You know, this is my time. And I said to him, well, then I think it's important for us to move forward for the college and make this decision. And so this morning, I'm really honored and I'm pleased to announce the fact that we have selected, and I've selected Mr. Andre Springs as the new athletic director for Livingstone College. And I want you to know that he is no stranger to Livingstone. He's been here before. He's no stranger to the area. He knows the area very well. I have listened to him talking to me about his discussion with the coaches and so forth and others, and there appeared to be a camaraderie between him and the coaches that I think is very good and very important toward moving this program forward. He's talked to a lot of other people about it, and even the people in this room this morning demonstrates the fact that there are a lot of people who are pulling for him and pushing for him because they know him and they think that he will provide the right kind of leadership for this institution. Athletics is a tough job at historically black colleges because of the fact that the challenge for raising the funds to carry out the programs that need to be carried out is a lot more difficult at HBCUs than they are maybe at many other institutions. And so you've got to have the right chemistry in order to make that work. And I believe that with this decision that we have moved toward putting the right chemistry together to move our athletic program forward. And so without further ado, let me just call Mr. Springs up. Mr. Springs, could you come forward at this point? And let me just make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, as the 12th president of Livingstone College, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby today appoint Mr. Andre Springs as the athletic director for Livingstone College.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. Thank all of you for coming today. It's a pleasure to be in this role. As I look around today, I see so many friends, so many community people that's involved. My family, this is what it's about. It's about coming together and making things happen. And I've been that way all of my life. And if anybody in here knows me, that's all they know. He's a straight up, no nonsense guy. And that's how you be successful. That's how I've been successful. Open and honest and firm in what I believe in. As I look around and I see the coaches, you know, you guys are the backbone to where we're headed. We have talked in meetings and discussed, and I've met with each and every one of you individually, expressed my opinion of what I think we should do, and wanted to hear your concerns on how I can help you achieve what I believe will take you to the next level in your particular area. As I see you today, you are involved in a unit that's going forward, and I'm glad and happy to be your leader to take us in that direction. My vision for Livingstone Athletics is following: to lead and to elevate the department in a positive direction, supporting our students athletes to achieve their academics and athletics to be successful here at the college, to improve our facilities so that it would give the athletic kids an opportunity to perform at their best ability, to communicate the vision to my staff so that they will understand the department in which we're going to obtain the goal. My nature is to win. That's my nature. It's just my nature. From the day that I was cut in the 7th grade and the 8th grade in golf, I was MVP in the 9th. Why? Because I understood that you had to pay your price to be successful. When you fall, you just get back up. And I got back up. And from that day on, my vision was, if you fall down, just get back up. So if we're the worst right now, we just get back up. And we make it happen. We don't let it happen. We make it happen. I was a part of 10 CIAA championships, 4 at Fayetteville State as a student, 6 here at Livingstone College, and that national championship. Being inducted to 2 Hall of Fames, Fayetteville State as a player, Livingstone as a coach. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. And as I look around and I see the coaches here, sure, I'm gonna support you. That's my job. But your job is to get it done. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it done. We gotta change this thing and turn the wagons around. Get some positive energy going on this campus. That's from the mascot to the cheerleaders. We gotta turn this wagon around. As I look back in my vision for the community, the importance of building those relationships, great relationships within this community. I plan to go to the faith committee, to the churches, go to the Rowan County school system to build relationships with the coaches and the ADs in this area, to the business leaders in Salisbury, building a relationship within 45-mile radius of the college. I call it the LC 45. That means we're gonna focus on a 45-mile radius around this campus, around this whole town. We're gonna get to know the coaches and find out if there's some athletes in these areas, because that brings revenue to the school. People have a tendency of coming to follow kids at their games when they're close by. We've been going all over the world. That's not working. Why don't we focus at home? That's what we plan to do. Sure, we'll go out, but we got to figure out what's going on around us. And that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to get students involved with Habitat, Humanity. I believe in it. I think it gives our kids some direction, it gives them some character, and it gets them involved within the community. There are things that we're doing right now, and you have done with your kids within the community. That's why I believe in what I have here. But at the same time, I have to, and it's my job, to check every area, everybody's responsibility I have to check to make sure that we're all going in the same direction. And if we're not, I'll make the decision then. This time in closing, I'd like to thank Dr. Jenkins again for what you have brought to the table, for the opportunity that you have given me. I understand thinking outside the box. I understand your leadership. And I've always been a supporter of a leader. I know the importance of supporting a leader, because if you don't support your leader, how are you going to be successful? You're not. And that's why I want everybody to understand, as the leader of the athletic program, follow my lead, and we'll get there. Follow my lead. I'll get you all the support. I've looked at the stats. I know the stats. I know where we stand defensively and offensively. I know the special teams where we stand. I know how many times Qatar been beat us right here at home. You know, that's got to change. It's got to change. We can't allow things to continue to happen. You have to excuse me, but that's just my nature. I believe in discipline, and I believe in getting it done, because that's my job. If I don't do my job, I'll be looking for one. That's just the way it works. Thank you very much, Dr. Jenkins.
Thank you, Coach Springs, for that rousing speech, to say the least. And forgive me, earlier when I was here, I neglected to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know, I'm Lori D. Willis. I'm the Assistant Director of Public Relations here at Livingstone College. I would like to thank, again, each and every one of you for coming, particularly the members of the media. I'm not going to try to single you out one by one, but I know who you are, and I'm so grateful you all are here. At this time, I'm going to open up the floor for questions for Coach Springs and or Dr. Jenkins. If you would, though, please identify yourself by name and your station, radio, or TV or newspaper affiliation, and then we'll have at it. Thank you. Everyone wants to start?
Oh well, I was the last person in the door, so I hate to be the first person to ask a question, but of course, Andre and I have known each other a long time, and I guess mine's more of a comment rather than a question, because I know his abilities. I've seen it with the golf and I've seen it with the kids, so all I have to say is good luck. I know you're going to do a good job, and you've got a great mentor and leader in Dr. Jenkins. And for the rest of you that don't know Andre, he'll get the job done.
Thank you.
Fran Farr.
And I apologize. Fran Farr, publisher of the County News covering 5 counties, Itle, Catawba, Cabarrus, Rowan, and Mecklenburg.
Thank you.
Eric Watson, the Delia's American Food Line. Congratulations, cuz I love you. I'm sure most of you know from his passion that he'll get the job done. I grew up with him. This isn't something new for him as far as leadership. Because I'm in diversity, and I know he puts me on the spot. This may put you on the spot. I know you got a great plan. Can you speak a little bit about the athletics for women at Livingstone and your plan for that?
Well, as I look around, and I've moved around the campus and looked pretty much over the whole area, and when I look into the locker rooms of our lady basketball teams and what have you, talking with Coach Brown, listening to her concerns and things that she would like to see and have. We got to change the whole area in the gym, give them some locker rooms. Basketball-wise, we're going to take the bleachers out of there and have to straighten that out. You know, when you look at certain places, and I've been around to see facilities, you know, we got to give that impression and that perception of what we're about. And those are some things in that area that I would focus on as well. As I talked to my tennis coach about her concerns and things of that sort, we have to work in terms of getting her area straightened out. Some things sometimes fall by the wayside, and I've seen those things take place, but these are some things I'm concerned about, and we will take care of that area.
I'm another family member, Brian Andre. Andre, congratulations on, we talked about it for a lot of years. It has happened. What can we do? I'm a former Blue Bear, and my cousin's actually been inducted into the Hall of Fame, Dale Autry. What can we do as a former player and as a community to help you in the athletic department grow?
Well, one of the things, I'm gonna reach out to a lot of friends of mine as well as family. You know, I always talk to my family first. I was talking to Eric yesterday on the phone about some things. Reaching out, because I have to bring funds into this campus, because here's the deal, this is the vision here. The vision that I see is that athletics is gonna have to withstand on its own in the future, so that we can provide the monies for academically, to bring scholarship academically in here. That's the vision that I've received from Dr. Jenkins. That's the vision that I see. So my job is to go out. You know, I asked Dr. Jenkins, I said, what kind of AD do you want? He said, I want a CEO AD. Somebody can bring people to the table and go get the money. And I told him then, I said, well, I'm the man for the job. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. And I don't just talk, I get it done and show people what I'm capable of doing.
Chair?
Hi, I'm Wilson Cherry. I work at WSTP Radio and North Carolina News Network. Most importantly, Andre and I go back to the first day he was on this campus. Dr. Jenkins, I commend you for your vision, for your leadership, but most importantly, he'll get it done. And I'll be there to help you get it done.
Thank you. Thank
Not
you.
only that, but I want to say this about Andre. He has a true understanding of people. One thing that wasn't said here that I'm most proud of, and I think he knows this, as the first African American to win the Salisbury Country Club Labor Day Classic, to stand there and see this young man against all odds beat the best of the best. You made a great decision. Thank you very much, Dr. Jenkins. Andre, I've got you. If you need me, you call.
Well, I need you, and I will call you. Thank you. Okay.
Hi, I'm Ethel Madison, and I'm Andre's friend and mother-in-law. And this has been his dream. He's probably had some ups and downs, and sometimes say, well, maybe you need to go and do something else. But no, he's hard-headed. You cannot knock that out of his head. That is just his life. Like he said, when he gets something into his head, it's there. So Dr. Jenkins, you made a great decision. Congratulations, Andre. This is what you have always dreamed of. And thank God your dream come true. And it wasn't for God. You just put God first in your life.
Amen.
In everything you do, and you will be successful.
Thank you. I have received calls all day. I've received calls from Livingstonians that haven't supported the school in 30, 40 years, have called me and said that they will be very supportive, and they are big money people. They'll be bringing some big money to the table. That's what it's all about. I got a job to do. I got to bring some money in here, and that's just the bottom line. I mean, every time I look to Dr. Jenkins, you know, when you're thinking outside the box, and I go in there and I start throwing numbers around, you know, I'm throwing some big numbers at him, and he's going to be watching that. And I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to get it done. If there's no more questions, okay, Coach.
Coach, first of all, let me congratulate you again. We've talked many times before. I'm the Elvin Jane head football coach. And we talked many times before, and he put it straight. We understand where we stand. But I also wanted to say that I'm excited about the football program, the coaching staff. And I told you what I was going to do. I'm going to make the first $1,000 donation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I guess that puts me on the stand, and I'm gonna make another $1,000 contribution. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? So, Eric?
I'll make the third.
You make the third. That's 3,000 right there, Dr. Jenkins. That's 3,000 right there. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I thank you guys so much, and I thank you, and my cousins, and my family to be here. I mean, you know, Stan Luter and I've been friends for a long time. I called Stan the other day with Urban Sports, and Stan came. I thank you for coming as well. Okay, is that it? Okay.
I just want to stand on behalf of Andre, my husband. He is the best person for this job. He has been in this for a long, long time, and I have sent Andre a text and telling him that I wish him the best of luck and much success in all he strives to do. And he is the person for the job. He loves golf, he loves sports, he loves athletics. So he's the one for the job, and I know that he's going to get it done. And I send you all my love.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that sounds like it's about it, and thank you all for coming.